Alright. One of the first things I like to do with a brand new computer with a new, or in this case, a new graphics card is Lost Coast. You do the stress test on the card, then look at everything, like, alright, full screen mode, advance, high, reflect all, high, enabled, high, full, as best as it can be. Now, at this point, no, probably since my 980 Ti Lightning, these are all going to be the same. But, it's a fun game. And like I said, it's something I do every single time I get a new graphics card or a new... Oh yeah, gotta have commentary on. Wakey. Not to suggest you've been sleeping, Mr. Anderson.
Hi, this is Gabe Newell, and welcome to the Lost Coast. In this tour, we're going to be talking about a new graphics technology we've been developing called High Dynamic Range, or HDR. We'll also be giving you some insight into the design and production challenges we faced during the construction of the Lost Coast. First, a quick explanation of the commentary system. To listen to a commentary node, put your crosshair over the floating commentary symbol and press your use key. To stop the commentary, put your crosshair over the rotating node and press your use key again. Some commentary nodes may take control of the game for the purpose of showing something to you. In these cases, simply pressing your use key will stop the commentary.
Oh, there's something I want to do. Keyboard. Yes, apply. I've been in this game so many fucking times. Nope. What is it? It's SV. No. I think it's underscore. Cheats. 1. Try God. There we go. Alright.
When the art team started to think about a location that would demonstrate the power of HDR, a beach was one of the first choices we made. The visual relationship between the sky,
what was it? Impulse 101?
the water, and the rocks is something we could not achieve without HDR. In order for high dynamic range to correctly simulate the light's interaction with the surfaces around you, like these wet rocks, we needed more precise information about the surfaces than we've had in the past. And now going forward, we're modeling textures in 3D packages to ensure that the physical information encoded in the texture allows HDR to correctly bounce light off the surface. We also designed the colors and values of each surface to ensure they will be correct across all exposure levels.
With conventional rendering, seen here on the left, if something on the screen is 20% reflective, like the wet sand, then the maximum reflected brightness could only be 20% of the maximum brightness of your monitor. HDR's more accurate simulation of light ensures that the sun's reflection on this wet sand appears as it would in the real world, which could potentially use 100% of the maximum monitor brightness. HDR uses bloom to simulate light that is beyond 100% of a monitor's maximum brightness.
Ta-da! And now you know, known as at the battle.
The process of building characters in Half-Life 2 taught us many things. By the end, we believed we'd figured out a more effective process for designing and constructing characters. This fisherman is the first character we built using that process. Design-wise, the fisherman was focused on showcasing HDR and the way light falls on human skin. The highlights on his forehead and nose are good examples of specularity on human skin. You can see how the wrinkles on his cheeks and around his eyes are an example of how we can use normal maps to add depth. Production-wise, the fisherman was built using a similar process to the rocks you saw on the beach. We model the 3D character at a very high detail, then extract much of the physical information and store it in the textures.
Hey! You there? Wait a minute now, aren't you? You are. You're that scientist chap, Friedman. Fishman, am I right? You must be here to take on the Combine. Not sure what one man can do, but no other reason to visit St. Olga at a time like this.
Right man,
I'll
the
take
rock
you to
in the
where
right
they made
place.
their base, or as far as I
Make
can,
all the difference
at
in
any
the
rate.
world.
Water presents us with a lot of rendering challenges. In fact, we have to render the scene 3 times, once for the refraction of what's under the water, once for the reflection of everything above the water, and once from the player's view. You can see the reflection and refraction scenes in the two small windows on screen. In the refraction, we calculate per pixel how much water you're looking through to do a volumetric underwater fog to simulate particulate
Which is
matter.
fucking crazy.
For our full HDR solution, we had to go through the entire engine and modify every bit of code that calculated light and color. For example, these water reflection and refraction renderings had to be improved to support the full range of contrast values.
Oh, they just need to make a Half-Life 3.
Here, now, let me just unlock this gate for you. Got the key right here.
Can't wait to
There we
spear a
go.
Combine soldier.
Get along now, laddie. Destroy that gun and no dawdling.
There's something over here. Nope. Fuck all y'all. I want to take the ladder down. I think I do. Or someone's shooting at me. Womp womp. I'm not supposed to go that way. You're not supposed to go this way. Probably. No clip. Yeah, don't go down there. You're not supposed to do that. Easily amused. Like, I want to swim out there and go see that. Wait a minute, I got gun mode on. Wait, or I can just do no clip. Fuck you. What happens if I do that? Why did I never think of doing this before? Shit, you go too far, it blanks out. So they got some stuff rendered, but not everything rendered. Some dumbass destroyed the bridge. Ball. There we go.
The area you're currently entering is called the Cliffside Arena. We were particularly happy with the vertical cliffside in Half-Life 1 and regretted that we didn't iterate further on that concept in Half-Life 2. Vertical space allows us to force the player to deal with threats from above and below. We find that players focus their view on the direction they're traveling, so by using a cliffside and having the player ascend it, we ensure that the player will look up and be prepared for enemies. If the player's path was to move past the bottom of the cliffside, it would be unlikely he would notice soldiers rappelling down from above. And dying from unknown threats never feels fair and certainly isn't fun.
Fuck all y'all.
One of the features of our HDR solution is dynamic tone mapping. The easiest way to think about dynamic tone mapping is that it's a method of simulating the way the human eye reacts to light. In the real world, you've probably walked into a dark room and noticed your eye adjusting to the darkness, letting you see better after some time. Or you've walked out into a bright day and been blinded by the sun, only to have your eye adjust and allow you to see normally. Your iris is adjusting itself in response to the amount of light hitting your eye. Dynamic tone mapping simulates this by automatically adjusting the exposure of the scene to mimic the behavior of your iris. You can see this as the view moves from the dark tunnel to the bright sun and back again. Here, you can see the way we calculate the amount of light hitting the player's eyes. We take a snapshot of the scene, measure the brightness levels, and then use that to adjust exposure. We consider light at the center of the screen more important than at the edges, to better simulate the geometry of the eye.
And when this first came out years and years and years ago, this was fucking mind-blowing.
The courtyard in front of you is a space we call an arena. Arenas are built to hold the player for a period of time, and usually contain combat or some other challenge. They often have multiple entry points for enemies, along with a gate of some kind to prevent the player moving on, until the challenge has been completed. In this case, the arena is free of enemies until the player solves a puzzle and triggers an alarm. This is a method that allows the player to explore the arena and get a sense of its space before being forced to fight in it. It adds a sense of uneasiness to the player who's expecting to be attacked now that they've reached the goal set for them at the start of the map. The break in the action here is also a crucial part of the level's pacing. It allows the player to recover and explore the world a little after being attacked on the way up the cliffside.
I know we need, there we go. There we go. Oh, I missed. Come on, fire bitch.
Our games are filled with things we call gates, which are essentially just challenges that the player must overcome to drive the experience forward. We used a puzzle here since the player has been through combat and exploration recently. When we design challenges, we try to ensure that the player's goal and the action required by the player are both fun. It's not hard to create interesting goals for the player, like stopping this machine from shelling the nearby village, but the action required by the player to solve the challenge needs to be fun as well. So instead of something menial, such as hitting an off switch, the player gets to use physics to jam the gun's mechanism and cause it to break.
Churches are great dramatic spaces. They're often lit naturally with extremes of darkness and brightness, which makes them a great showcase for HDR. Gothic churches are the sober monochromatic spaces that you've seen in almost every horror movie or game. Byzantine churches, on the other hand, are very colorful and have a large variety of materials. We wanted that color and material variety to show off our HDR reflections. We wanted to transition from a bright, wide-open space into a tighter, closed one to showcase HDR's dynamic tone mapping. We also like to focus on contrasting elements in our settings, like ancient human architecture and futuristic combine technology. A monastery fit these requirements perfectly. Monasteries are generally isolated, unlit, and built ages ago. They provide a great backdrop for the contrasting combine technology. When we build fictional settings, we try to ground them by basing them off a real-world location. We use this location as a design constraint that forces a logical consistency behind the art choices.
Stupid helicopter is annoying as well, but... Rather than saying TikTok, TikTok.
This marks the end of the Lost Coast tour. This has been an experiment on our part to see if our community would find it interesting to learn more about our development process. As always, we're interested in your feedback. I can be reached at gaben, Gaben, at valvesoftware.com. If people like this, we'll keep producing this kind of content for all of our games going forward. Thanks for listening.
Gotcha, bitch! While Gabe was talking, I was shooting. And then there's something around here. There's an elevator, something you take. God, the gravity gun is still one of the coolest guns ever made in a video game. There's the elevator. How the fuck do I get to it? There we go. Womp womp. Fell down. Hey, I remember how to crouch immediately. Ta-da! It's been years since I last played this, and I still remember everything. And the DSP, guys, it's been 2 days since I played this game. I don't remember what I'm doing. Guys, I remember the controls. Tip me $10. Tell me what the controls are. Lad.
You did it, lad. Come on with me to St. Olga. We'll celebrate this victory with a feast. I hope you like leeches. Hey, where you going? You're getting fuzzy around the edges. Well, I guess you got other places to be. Nice knowing ya.
Ta-da! Lost Coast. Guys, so, like, especially when this first came out, this was brilliant of how you do the video stress tests. Then they had the commentary explaining everything like that. Like, that was just brilliant of them to do that. Alright, alright. I just started playing this a little bit ago because one of the reasons I wanted to upgrade my graphics card is that games like Palworld and Hellblade 2 did not like AMD cards. So now with my 4070 Ti Super, let's check it out. I mean, this is fucking gorgeous. Oh, it's been so long, because it let me continue from where I last saved, and I had no idea what I was doing. Yeah, the game looks gorgeous, and so far, knock on wood, has not crashed my whole system. I had to fight this guy, then I caught him. Not sure how long I record. I might only record for a couple minutes, but it's just this is a really gorgeous looking game.
Look there. What can you see? The mounds of earth.
You see these graves? This is how we honor our dead. There will be no one to bury you.
You ain't burying shit. I might not even play this game the whole way through. I've been playing for about 20 minutes now, and again, no issues, knock on wood. Hopefully, I'm gonna play it for... I'm gonna try to get an hour in. After an hour doesn't crash my system, then I gotta say my issue was fixed. Of course, the issue was AMD card. Oh shit. Something dug him up.
You haven't honored these graves. What happened?
I told you.
Troika.
Droiger.
Who are they?
Are they
won't just kill you.
Are they from this world or another
It is far worse. It is what they do after. They
will kill you. They will kill us.
You still have a chance to save your life if you stop now.
You must trust yourself. Listen to your own mind.
God, just listening to the voice is so fucking
trying
creepy.
to save? He is scared.
Why? Why is he scared?
He knows what they are capable of.
The Troika.
Why would you bring him with you?
Are you sure you want to?
She has to leave him here.
He will be a burden to you.
But what if he escapes?
What are you going to do, Senwa?
Oh, game took over.
To do?
Yeah, I mean, it is gorgeous and it's running just fine. I set the settings to high. Before, even on the lowest settings, like my graphics card should have been able to handle this game at medium, no problem. But even at the lowest, it still kept crashing. And now with the 4070 Ti Super, put it to high or ultra, whatever it's the highest thing is called, and well, looks great, plays great so far.
What are you doing?
Screams of the dead.
There's something here.
They are not.
I need to
dead
find
yet.
out what it is.
They're dead.
You're mad.
She's not mad.
Doesn't see the signs.
Don't make sense.
He doesn't.
You're
understand.
mad.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't see the signs.
There is no way. I am going in there.
Look at him.
Look at him.
Wounded. Hurt. Defeated.
But you need him.
No,
Feel the
you're not.
The rage.
But we need him alive.
He will try to escape.
She has.
Go on then. Do it.
Don't let the rage.
She's gonna free him instead of
The
killing him.
rage, the rage is coming. He wanted to kill us.
Do you remember? Just moments ago, he tried to kill you.
You shouldn't have saved
Not freeing him, good.
This was a mistake. Senwa, he enslaves people.
How does it feel to be the one bound and helpless? Waiting to die.
When this heals, I will kill you, mad woman.
For that, you'll need to stay alive.
You must discover what is happening. What evil is here?
God, this game looks so fucking good.
What happened here?
What happened here?
Everybody has died.
All the people butchered.
Dead bodies everywhere.
It's happening again.
This is like what happened to your village. To your village.
To us.
Do you remember?
Do you?
Fuck. Feels like his intestines all spilled on the ground. Like I said, this game looks great, sounds great, especially with the voices being as creepy as they are. Doors went to my ears with my headphones on. Like, this is definitely a game you gotta play with headphones on. If you don't play with headphones on, you're playing it wrong. Get in there? Maybe?
Why do you want to look?
There's nothing you can do.
She wants to remind herself of the past. She wants to live in the past.
Turn back. The Northmen raided your village.
They enslaved people.
They took Dillian. Your beloved Dillian.
They killed him, Senwa.
He died because of them.
Do you remember?
They took him from you. Your Dillian.
They killed him.
I was just waiting for someone to jump out and bite me in the ass.
The bodies.
I mean, the Draeger were here. They did all this carnage.
In blood.
The blood. Don't think about it.
it's dark.
It's already happened.
It's in the past.
It's too late.
There's nothing you can do.
You are letting the past control you. What happened here?
Hold your breath.
The air smells thick with
The
disease.
stench of it.
God, this game is beautiful. Another game I want to test out after this is going to be Witcher 3, because I know Witcher 3,
That memory
like even on my old 980 Ti Lightning and all that looks great. Can't imagine what it's going to look like on this. Although, eventually you get to a point where you can't tell the difference. Until they come out with a new graphics engine that can do something different. More high def or whatever. Am I just walking around in circles or what?
No,
Don't listen.
no, it's too much.
How does this walk in a circle?
She's a witch, I heard.
It's worse than you could ever imagine.
I mean, just the details are amazing.
What are you looking at?
Don't look at it.
Fucking hell, Drager.
Move on.
Look away.
Look away. So many dead.
Don't look at it.
Yeah, like, ooh, what's in here?
They are all dead. Dead, Senua.
Oh, fuck.
It's
There we go. This is what I was waiting for.
He is dying again. Face it.
You need to face it.
Focus.
You need to look at it.
Face the past.
I remember how to do that now.
There are 3 parts to this symbol.
Find all of them. All of them.
Look for the
Okay, I remember having to do this before.
deepest, darkest memories.
Be careful with the past.
Fuck me.
She's getting closer.
Yes, she can feel it.
You have to get to the right place
You have to look at it the right way.
to see it fully.
Okay, so I'm looking for the... Oh, there it is. And back here, maybe?
Face it. Focus.
There we go.
Found the first part, yes.
2 more to go.
2 more.
Only 2.
This place will worm its way into your
I
mind.
was going to say, can I not climb down?
It will suck you back into the past.
That's gotta be the next one. I just gotta figure out how to get over there.
She's getting closer.
Yes, she can feel it. Face your fear. Focus, Sen.
You found another part. One more to go. One more, Sen.
Just need to find the other K.
I warn you. You are back there now. In the worst time of your life.
Gotta be something this way. That's the whole reason they had to come this way, right? Aha!
Somewhere around here. Look.
Gotta go up and back and around, alright.
Closer. Closer.
Hey, it's been a while since I played this, so I'm trying to remember the mechanics and all that. Oh, definitely gotta go around this way. And it's now been 30 minutes and no game crashing. Yay!
Yes, getting closer.
Let it arrive.
She can feel it.
Focus.
Go through it to the other side. Focus.
You know what's coming.
You have come so far.
This is the hardest part.
Ta-da! Figured it
Turn to
out.
the gates.
You
Use
think
the
you
symbol.
understand.
Use it.
You will never understand.
Where are we now?
Where are you? What's that?
You recognize this place?
No.
Senwa, it's home.
I'm still in control. I thought that maybe the computer was taking over.
It's your mother. Senwa.
Come in. Can you hear her?
It's Kalina.
She's singing.
It wasn't all bad, was it?
That voice.
Remember?
Beautiful voice.
Well, I think with that, we've completed the testing of this. I have fixed the issue. I'll no longer have the game crashing, or the whole system crashing, actually. I might go back to some Power World on my own. Power World was a great game, but I just had issues with the game crashing every now and then because it didn't like AMD cards, just like Hellblade 2 was having issues with AMD cards. But now, I don't have an AMD card, should be good. And with that, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day. There it is.